那你可以跟大家聊一下吗？你是什么？
可以啊，用英文吗？用你们的话，印尼话。
Oke, untuk membuka sedikit, silahkan dari teman-teman yang ingin melakukan percakapan dengan Tianlong 老师. Kalau presiden untuk unmute. Oke, bisa di unmute sendiri kok teman-teman. 老师，你问问一下这些小生啊，从哪个城市啊，从哪里啊？他们城市有什么特色啊？你试试啊。
可以啊。OK， so
我们等这个你的 PPT，我正在转一下，好吧？
好。Okay, so probably I would like to talk about a little bit about about what's happening this week, right? I think a big things was happening in your country, in Indonesia, correct? I heard, I watched news and I saw the G20 was held in your country between November 15 to 16th, right? So any exciting news you guys want to share? Like, what did you see over there? And I know that Chinese President Xi is also visiting your countries, and also plus many others countries leaders were also in Indonesia, in Bali, right? So my question is你们可以说说？Yeah, my question is 你们可以说说关于 G20的事吗 ？Right? For example, what did you see from your TV and what did you something exciting happening over there? And yeah, you can share with me. Hopefully, you can type in Chinese. We can together and you can share with me and share with other students. Yeah, I'm very happy to know that. Anything? Any interesting things happening over there in your country? I think it's a big event, right? Is it? No?
Oke, siapa dari antara teman-teman yang mau mencoba untuk mempraktekkan berkomunikasi, silakan. Apa adanya juga nggak masalah dengan guru kita, native speaker dari China. Joyce itu biasanya tuh. Joyce biasanya udah ini nih. Lumayan. 老师，你选一个吧。
我选一个人是吗？好啊。
打个招呼。
Hello, the man, yeah. All right, I will pick. Let me see. Okay, Joyce. Joyce, are you there? Joyce, would you like to share share something with us on for example, in what's happening this week and where you are from, or maybe talking about G20, whatever, any topic. Joyce, 你在吗？或者 Celia 也可以，都可以 ，Yes。All right, I will type other question. 你们可以说说。
在你那边是 G20 说了关于印尼怎么样？
很好啊，都是everything is good news 。Yeah，
我想知道你们说我们坏话什么？
我没有说你们坏话，我们都是好话，没有坏话。
新闻怎么说？
是真的呀，因为我知道 I know there's also a big project, and I also 我也拿了一个，我也截了一张图，不是关于那个在印尼有合作的，跟印尼和中国跟印尼合作了一个高铁的项目吗？所以我本来想说今天也谈一谈这个东西，然后跟我们的这个同学们聊一聊。对。我觉得是好事吧，这个事情好，这个我觉得应该也是比较重要的事，包括因为高铁在我们国家也觉得我们自己也享受到了很多的这种福利，就是各方面交通便利方面都是非常有帮助的。所以这个是一个非常好的事情，然后当然这个对于印尼来说，这个G20在你们国家举办应该也是蛮重要的一个事情，特别是帮助宣传你们国家，还有这次峰会是在这个巴厘岛，对不对？好像听说是在巴厘岛举行，所以也我相信也能促进一定的对这个城市的一个宣传啊，促进当地的经济跟旅游业的发展。我是这么认为的。I think it's really good, not just for, yeah, it's a big things, like a big event. I think it would be also important for your country, right? 你们怎么样 ，Josh？ 你觉得？OK， 那
喂啊，
听到吗？听到了。
我们这里感觉你们这个习什么？
习近平。对。
怎么说呀？习近平这个很有意思啊。我们这里新闻写了，习近平订了一个酒店的。他承包了一个酒店。你懂我意思吗？
那是不好的事情吗？
那他不是，那是你们团队很多啊，所以没办法呀。你们不是带了好几十个人嘛，所以都承包了一个酒店啊。怎么说？就是大国家就是这样的，美国也是这样。
因为可能也没有考虑到安全的问题，可能这个我们搞不懂这个。
是。
对。
然后呢，第一是那个，然后第二呢，我们这些新闻就是很多那个你们汽车的照片。
对，我看到了。
宏基
那个
的
50汽车。
什么50啊？
不是50吗？那是什么汽车？宏基。那我去了解一下，我不知道。但是我看那款很像我们国家，我们也很多年轻人买的。
不是50，是红旗。
我知道你的意思，红旗，yes，红旗
701好像啊。
这款车也 很多越来越受中国人的喜欢，我们国家卖的也开始这样。
不是你们领导就是用了
用这辆车吗？
这辆车带过去带过来到印尼这边，然后呢就是新闻很多的拍照他的那个汽车的照片啊，很好呀。
是，包括你来中国，现在也很多人买红旗的车，很多人也在买这个红旗的车，然后也有普通人可以买的那种汽车的款式也很多，10-20万、20-30万，我们平常老百姓也买得起的车，非常好，还有我看你们在宣传那个电动车，对吧？很多的那种非常小型的迷你car，right？
那个是
promoting the
50
clean energy vehicles，right？right，这个我也看到了这个，所以也挺好的。因为我们那辆车其实在我们国家也挺多人买，又便宜，但是又环保，然后设计感还挺有意思的，对。对，那总体来说我觉得挺好的呀，
挺好啊，
挺好的。
听说你们这个车重量是大概有3000多公斤哦
3000多公斤，一辆车
3150公斤，
一辆车是吗？
一辆车，因为它这辆车加厚了，各方面都加厚了，防打墙，然后反正没有人知道它里面这细节是什么，但是很保密哦，很密。
是吗？
好的，我们可以开始吧。
好，我们开始，已经过了10几分钟。好的。All right, so we talk a lot about what's happening this week in your countries, and so come back to our today's lectures. So we will be talking about also something very very important for a couple. Okay, so we'll be talking about 婚礼 ，OK， 婚礼 ，OK， 希望你们能来参加我的婚礼。So together it means I hope you guys can come to attend my wedding ceremony. Okay, so it's also something that is happy and important for couples, right? So and so there are something important that I want you guys to know. So I write this sentence down. 希望你们能来参加我的婚礼 Right? So it means I hope you guys can come to attend my wedding ceremony. Right? So first you need to know this is new character. 婚礼 is wedding ceremony. Okay, 婚礼 is wedding ceremony. Okay, so wedding ceremonies. Okay, so we mentioned about wedding ceremony. So you guys may also wondering what's get married. How to say married to someone, right? So we can say if you marry to someone or you two people get married, we can say 结婚. Okay, 结婚, which is get married. Okay, so we have wedding ceremonies, 婚礼 and get married, 结婚, and we also have 婚姻, which is marriage. Okay, so if you want to talk about someone's how is their marriage, so they are doing quite good, right? They have a very happy marriage, right? So we can say, okay, 婚礼. And if you want to talk about someone, you know, married to somebody, you can say 结婚, 结婚. For example, 我和他结婚了, right? I married. I get married with her, right? I get married with her. 我和他结婚了. Okay, so talking about 婚礼, right? So I can say 我和他结婚了. And 我们在中国举行了婚礼. Right? I get married with her and we had a wedding ceremony in China. Okay. 举行了 means 举行 means held or hold. Okay. Some things, for example, wedding ceremonies, you can using hold, and also using 举行. Also, you can say a meeting. A meeting you can also using 举行. Okay, meeting. Or like a G20, right? G20 is also fine. You can say 举行. Okay. All right. And okay, so other thing that another two characters from this sentence is 希望. 希望. 希望 means hope. Hope. For example, 希望我希望我希望你很开心, right? I hope you are very happy, right? Very easy one. And also it can be a verb or it can be a noun. Okay, so if 希望 is a noun, you can say, for example, 孩子是我的希望, right? 孩子 is kid. So, kid, my kid, or kid, the kid, the child are my hope. Okay, so it can be a verb or it can be a noun. Right, so we will talk about more in laters on many different things, but I just want to do a quick providing a quick information for you guys. So what else? I think yeah, 你们 yes, that means you guys. 能 is can. 来参加 means come to attend, right? 我的 mine. 婚礼 right? Wedding ceremony. Okay. All right. So yes, and yeah, it's also because we has already talked about G20. So, but before that, actually, I also watching some news and videos and YouTubers. People were sharing different kinds of news from different channels. Yeah, it's an important event. And I saw two presidents were met in G20 in Bali Island, right? So I think it's good news. And here I won't talk about too much on G20 because I probably will spend more time that is relating to our today's lessons. For example, two presidents, right? So two presidents, right? In Chinese, what's the Chinese for president? Is okay. Usually we say 总统, right? For example, Indonesian president will be, I think it's we call it 佐科总统, right? 佐科总统. All right, so this is in Chinese, we call your president as 佐科总统, right? And in Chinese, we don't say, it's a little bit different, because I know in English we say president for someone's leaders from a country, but in Chinese, we tend to say like chairman, okay, for leaders in China. So, for example, we call President Xi Jinping as Xi Jinping 主席. Okay, Xi Jinping 主席. Okay, so this is 主席 chairman. Okay, but in English, they are not using chairman again, so they tend to say president. Okay, so but it's fine. But in Chinese, when we're talking about Xi Jinping, we say Xi Jinping 主席, or sometimes many people will say Xi Jinping 总书记. Okay, Xi Jinping 总书记. All right. Yeah, just briefly talking about that, and because this is very important, so I think it's also good to share with you how to say the names of the presidents and how to say that in Chinese. All right. Okay, so next one, I also heard about a big cooperation project in between China and Indonesia. Okay, what's that? It's a high-speed train project was established over there. So yeah, it's good. So it's already on a test run. So hopefully one day you guys can take I think it's a high-speed trains over there, and I think it will be very helpful for you guys, particularly for you can spend less time from one city to another city, right? You don't have to take a flight, or you can take a high-speed train. And yeah, it's pretty much like what we Chinese people was doing now, because not many people like taking a flight. They tend to take a high-speed train now, traveling from one city to another one, because you won't take you too much time comparing to a flight. Particularly when you're thinking about you have to, for example, you have to arriving at the airport like 1 or 2 hours before it depart, right? But for high-speed trains, you can arriving in the station like half an hours before it start off, right? So okay, so here, talking about the high-speed train, so you need to know the Chinese name for that. So it will be high-speed trains. High-speed train in China. I think we were talking about that before. It's 高铁. And sometimes we say 动车. Okay, 动车. There are a slight difference between two. In Chinese, sometimes we say 高铁 or 动车. The difference is between the speed. So if we call the train as 动车, it will be like usually 200 kilometers per hour, I think. Yeah. And 高铁would be, I think it would be 250 or maybe 300, I think. Yeah. All right. So this is the only difference as far as I know, this is the only difference. All right. Yeah. And another trend in my country, the regular trains, we call it green train, the regular train, which is usually like 60 kilometers per hour, I think. So in my country, we call it 绿皮火车. 绿皮火车. All right, so we have 高铁, right? And we also have 动车, and we also have 绿皮火车. Okay, so these are the three common trains you will be seeing. Yeah, in nowadays. Okay. All right. Okay, so. All right, so let's go back to our topic. And yes, talking about weddings, I also be saying we need to know. So first one is bride. Two important people in the wedding ceremony, right? One is bride, another one is groom. Right, so bride is in Chinese is 新娘, 新娘, all right? And groom is 新郎, all right? Yes. So for example, if you're attending a wedding ceremony, so you will be calling the bride the 新娘, and you're calling the groom a 新郎, all right? And also after they get married, we'll be calling, so you'll be calling what? The 新娘 will become what? 新娘 will become a wife, right? Will become the wife of the husband, right? So wife, in Chinese we say 妻子, and sometimes 老婆, okay? And for the grooms, it would, after two people get married, those the males, the grooms will become the husband, right? Will be in Chinese is 丈夫, and 老公, okay? 妻子 or 老婆. Okay, so this is a more 妻子 and 丈夫 is a very formal ways to call the relationship of two people. But for 老公 and 老婆 is a name that is more commonly happenings between conversations. For example, husband was introducing his wife, and the husband can say 老婆, 我的老婆怎么样. And when the wife was talking with his friend, talking with her friends, you can say, okay, 我的老公很帅, 我的老公很好, right? You can do like that way. But if you go with like writings, emails, or papers, documents, sometimes you will tend to say 妻子 or 丈夫. All right, these are the differences. And yeah, the other thing that we need to know is it will be a happy day, right? The wedding ceremony is a happy days for everyone, for these young couples. So happy is 开心. Okay, happy, 开心. All right, so you can say 新郎和新娘在婚礼上很开心, right? So bride and grooms are very happy at the wedding ceremony. All right, 开心, people are very happy, right? And so talking about happy, so people can also be very sad, right? Sad. So it's 伤心 or 难过. 伤心, okay, or 难过. 伤心 or 难过. Okay, so we can say in the sentence, it can be like for example, your ex boyfriend or your ex girlfriend will be very sad to see you marry with someone, right? Correct? So you can say 你的前任在婚礼上很伤心 right? Your ex boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, yeah, would be very sad in the wedding ceremony. Okay. All right. So yeah, so this is basically what is relevant to today's topic. Okay. So for it, all these new characters. So like first 婚礼，结婚，婚姻 okay, and 希望 hope, right? President 总统 we have chairman 主席 okay, and we have bride for 新娘 groom for 新郎 and wife 妻子老婆丈夫husband 丈夫老公 and finally emotions, right? Happy 开心 sad 伤心 okay, all right. So okay, so I would like to go through some of these important sentences and characters. I won't cover every single one, but I will pick some. So first is 一起 Ichi. This is also related to our today's topic, right? So A 和 B 一起 right? So how can you relate to our today's topic? So for example, you can say, right? Two people, they are very happy to be together. We can do like this. Okay, so for example, 他和他在一起了 right? Or 小明和小陈 okay, so this is two people 在一起了 okay, so it doesn't mean they are getting together to do something. If we say one people and another people 在一起了 it means they become one become the others the other one's girlfriend or boyfriend, or sometimes like a wife or husband. Okay, so yes, so you can, for example, you have a friend you haven't seen for a long time, right? And you in one day you see some people were talking about he's getting married with someone, or he's making a new boyfriends or girlfriends. So you can say, okay, 小明 and 小陈他们在一起了。你们听说了吗？ Have you heard about that? Okay, so 一起 so 一起 is together. 有在一起了 okay, but so together usually it means people's praying together, so doing something together. But if you have two peoples and you didn't mention about anything, for example 一起 together doing some things, and you will be meaning someone becomes someone's girlfriend or boyfriend or someone's wife or husband. All right. but in different scenarios, like here, 她和她丈夫一起跑步 right? So again, here will be meaning together doing something, okay? So it means she and her husband were running together. So they are going out for running. So they were going out for running together. All right. So if you're talking about, for example, 跑步 or 上课 or 上班, so if you're talking about the things they are doing, so you will be meaning together. They are really getting together to do something. But if you only say someone is 一起了, they are 一起, that means become girlfriends or boyfriend, wife or husband. All right. 一起. Okay. And okay, so we have two peoples going together doing something, right? How about if you are by yourself, you have no friends, your families are all going out for work or going out for traveling, you are by yourself, so you can say 我自己一个人在家 okay? 自己 means yourself. All right. I'm at home by myself, right? 自己 sorry, yourself or myself? It's myself, right? 我自己一个人在家，一个人 one people， 我自己一个人在家 ，OK？ 我自己一个人在家。哦，我自己去跑步。I go for running by myself. Right? I go for running. I'm running by myself. Right? 自己. So if you want to focus on doing something by yourself, you can say 自己 and then plus some things. All right? 自己. And if you want to do something with your friends, doing something with different people, you can say 一起. They're doing something together. 一起. Okay, so this is the key information is 一起 together and 自己 yourself or myself. Okay. So for example, myself, because I need to have class. I need to have a class with you guys. I need to teach you guys. So 我今天 describing myself. So 我今天自己在学校，因为我要给你们上课。我今天自己来学校，因为我要给你们上课。Okay, today's I come to school by myself. So it means nobody, no any other people is coming to school. It's only myself because I need to teach Chinese, right? Teach Chinese class for you, right? So you can say, okay, 自己 OK， 我今天自己来学校 ，come to school by myself because remember because is 因为 right 因为 because I need to teach Chinese class for you， 你要给你们上中文课 ，OK， 对，中文课和汉语课 ，because I need to teach Chinese class for you。Okay, so this is 自己 and the other one, next one. So this is 自己 okay, so there are many other sentences that we can talk about. For example, person A 他和谁一起去旅游 Okay, who is he going for traveling with? Okay, and answer person B say 他自己去旅游 he go for traveling by himself, right? 自己 Okay, 这是他自己的车 Okay, so you can also be a adjective 这是他自己的车 This is her own personal car, right? His own private car is on his by him. This is her car, not other people. All right, not her dad. OK， 这是他自己的车，不是他爸爸的。OK， 不是他爸爸的。来，说自己 ，you can say 自己的 ，you will become a adjective， 自己的。OK， 自己。So this is myself. And you can say 自己的 will become an adjective in Chinese. Right? For example, 自己的车 right? 自己的车自己的手表自己的电脑 right? Okay. Next one. We would like to talk a little bit is 结婚 okay, get married. Yeah, we will spend some time on this one, on these two characters, right? 结婚 get married. Okay, so for example, we can say, okay, put it in the conversations. It will be like, you can ask 他们什么时候结婚 Okay, when did they get married? 什么时候 right? When or what day is it? 什么时候 when did they get married? 他们这个周日就要结婚了 They will get married this Sunday. 周日 Sunday. Okay. Also, we were talking about 周日 We say 周 Sunday. Last time we were talking about Sunday is 周天 right? And here it was using 周日 Actually, there's no difference. You can use either one. Okay, you can say 他们这个周日就要结婚了 or you can say 他们这个周天就要结婚了 It's fine. Okay, no difference. Okay. All right, so this is 结婚 And okay, I would like to giving more information to 结婚 Okay, so more examples. So for example, I would like to giving a date, talking about which date is it. For example, 他们 Again, we can say 他们什么时候要结婚呢 You can say, so your answer can be 他们 For example, a date 11月19日就要结婚了 Okay, so they will be getting married today, right? This is November 19th. 11月19日 is November November 19th, right? If you want, you can also using the year plus, you can look plus the years. So it will be 2022. So 2022年11月19日 ，OK。他们2022年11月19日就要结婚了 ，right? And it can also be 11月19日 or 11月19号。Sometimes we say 11月19号 right? Can be also like what we were saying in the sentence 11月19日。Okay, so this is more like in the oral ways of saying the date, but this is a very formal ways to say the date. So whenever like we say you're doing a writings, you're doing a papers, a document, you will definitely use 11月19日. But when you are talking about date with your friends in the conversations, right? You can just say 11月19号, right? Okay. So this is about 结婚, okay? 结婚 get married, okay? We can say, okay, 什么时候结婚？这个周日就要结婚了哦，11月19日就要结婚了 ，right? And next one, see. Okay, 希望means hope, right? Hope. We were talking about it over here, right? On the topic, 希望 means hope. So you can use it for I hope you guys. I hope you can be a scientist. I hope you are happy. I hope you happiness. I hope you be healthy, right? So this is what's the meaning for 希望. And over here, this is the example. So let's see what how they use these two characters. Okay, person A say 他希望以后做什么? Okay, what does she hope to do in the future? Okay, 他希望以后当老师. She hope to be a teacher. 他希望以后当老师，当老师 be a teacher, okay? Remember, 当 is usually used with the occupation, right? 当老师，当 what? 演员 actors, right? 当司机 become a driver, right? And anything else, yeah, it can be any occupations. Okay, so here, so if you want to ask someone, so for example, asking your kids, right? Asking your friends' kids. Usually we're talking to a boys, a girls, a young kids. We say 你以后想做什么, right? Oh, 你以后想当什么, right? And be either one. This is what we usually will be talking about to a young guy or young boys to a girl. So who would want to be in the future? Okay, 以后 means in the future. 以后. So what do you want to do? Or what yeah. You want to be what? You want to be a occupation, like who do you want to be? Okay. In the future. All right, so you can say 我以后想当一名老师, right? Like like the example say, I want to be a teacher, right? Or I can say 我以后想当一名演员 right? 演员 actor right? 我以后想当一名火车高铁 we can say 高铁司机 right? Correct? And the driver of high-speed train. Okay, 我以后想当一名高铁司机 right? Okay. So this is 希望 and also sometimes 以后okay 希望 okay 希望 and also sometimes we would like to in the wedding ceremony sometimes we would say we were giving a best wishes to the new couples, to the young couples. We can say 我希望你们幸福 okay 幸福 happiness okay well I hope you guys have happiness. I hope you guys are happiness. Okay 我希望你们幸福 happiness. Okay this is a common wishes you will be saying to a couple. Okay 我希望你们幸福 of course there are more but it will be more complicated. I think they have some over here today. Yes, they also have some over here. Yes, 希望 okay. You can say 恭喜恭喜 okay 恭喜恭喜 congratulations right? So when you are meeting, for example, you're talking to the young couples, right? You're meeting with the young couples. First, you will be saying, you can say 恭喜恭喜 okay? It means congratulations or best wishes, lots of wishes. Okay, so this is what you will be saying first. 恭喜恭喜 all right, I mean best wishes, lots of wishes to you guys. And then you can say 我希望你们幸福 okay? Then you can say giving your what wishes you will be giving to them. You will be 我希望你们幸福 I hope you guys happiness, right? I wish you guys happiness. So 恭喜恭喜 this is a very common way to congratulate some exciting news. Okay, you can also do that to not just for a marriage. It can also be some big event. For example, so for example, you have a new baby, right? You have a baby. You can say 恭喜恭喜 okay? So sometimes, for example, people they are celebrating their birthday, and you can also 恭喜恭喜 all right? If you're meeting with these people on the street or meeting in their big celebration ceremony, so you can say 恭喜恭喜 first. And then giving your wishes. 我希望你们怎么样？我祝福你们怎么样？祝福 ，OK， 祝福你们怎么样 ？OK， 我希望你们怎么样 ？OK， OK， right. So we let me go to the first part here, and we have some exercise. All right, for you guys. Okay, so first, exercise time. Time to relax a little bit. Okay, so look at the pictures. What's happening over here? A. 一定天气好。B. 希望天气好。天气 over here means weather. Weather. 希望天气好。And A. 一定天气好。Which one is it? It's B, right? Okay, cool. Yes, it's B. Yes, we talk a lot on 希望 hope. So we can know this guy is hoping, is praying, is hoping, is wishing the weather will become good maybe in the future. So tomorrow, right? 希望天气好. Okay. So for example, when will you say this? For example, if you want to go out for traveling, so you want to do something you are really interested in tomorrow or maybe in the futures, you will be saying 我希望明天的天气会很好 right? 我希望下个月的天气会很好，我希望我去旅游的时候天气会非常好 right? This is when you can use this sentence. All right, so second one. A. 出去买饭。B. 自己做饭。What's happening over here in the picture? Is 出去买饭 or 自己做饭？出去 means go out. 出去 go out. 买饭 means buy food. Buy food. It's B. Yes, it's B. Oh, someone say A? Oh, A. No, it's not A. So A over here is 出去 is going out to buy some food. 出去买饭. And B, yes, B is 自己做饭. You cook by yourself. 自己 means do something by yourself, by myself, right? 自己做饭 is 做饭 means cook food, cook food, okay? And over here, yeah, 一定 I haven't thought. 一定 it means certainly or 一定 will be or definitely. 一定 means something will be like that. Okay, 一定 for sure. Yeah, 一定. Okay, so please look at this one. Although we haven't talked about these new characters over here, but make a guess. Okay, A. 接孩子回家 B. 陪孩子上课 Which one is it's very similar. It can be very easy to make mistakes, but look at the pictures and look at what the kids is wearing. It will be B. Yes. Yeah. Yes, as we can see, we can tell. So the girls is having a school bag. So we will be thinking, yes, we will be thinking 陪孩子上课, right? 陪孩子 it means you stay with your kid or you take your kid to what? To class. 上课 to class. Okay? 陪 it means you stay with someone and you stay with someone to do something. Okay? So 陪孩子上课 and 接孩子回家 it means you're going to pick up your kids maybe from your kindergarten or from primary school and go home. Okay? 接孩子回家 you pick up your kids and go home. All right? 接 is pick up. paying, stay with someone and going to do something. Okay. Right. So it should be answer B. Next one. What's happening over here? So what are these two people? It should be A, 新郎 or 新娘 or B, 弟弟和妹妹. It should be A, yes. 绝抽, yes, this is 绝抽. Yeah, it's one of the most famous now, I think, for young people and for the young generations, more pop star. Yeah, yeah. It's a very good singers and songwriters. Yeah, yeah. So Jay and his wife. Yeah, so it should be 新郎 and 新娘 is groom and bride, right? Not younger brother, 弟弟 and younger sister,妹妹. Okay, obviously it should be the bride and groom. Okay, so this one, make a guess. Okay, A is what they are doing. 周末休息，周末is weekends. Okay, 周末 is weekends, is including Sunday and Saturday, right? 周末休息 B 周末上班. Yeah, we haven't talked about 休息, but make a guess. It's all right. Make a guess. Say A, yes. It should be A, yes. So we can tell these guys are having coffees and they enjoy their times. So definitely not 上班 because 上班 is working, go for work, 上班, right? And obviously these guys are relaxing. So it should be 周末休息. 休息 it means take a break. Okay, 休息, 周末休息. Okay, so for example, I can say to my friends, 我周末想休息. Okay, 我周末想出去，我想周末想休息，我就不出去玩了。Okay, you can tell your friends I want to have a break on weekend and I don't want to go to hang out with you guys. Okay, 我周末想休息了，我就不出去玩了。Right? Okay, next one. A is 参加会议 B 参加婚礼. So these people are aware that 会议 or 婚礼. B job B 可心 B. Any other guess? Any other answers? B, yes. It should be B. Should be B. A. Should be B. 婚礼. 婚礼 is wedding ceremony, right? Wedding ceremony. So A is 会议. 会议 is meeting. 会议 is meeting. 参加会议 attend the meeting. 参加婚礼 is attend the wedding ceremony. Attend the wedding ceremony. All right. Okay, anything else? I think this. Okay, so next one. Let's finish this one. Okay. A is 喜欢游泳，喜欢跑步. A 喜欢游泳 B 喜欢跑步. Which one? No? B. Yes, 跑步. Yes, 跑步 is running. Running, go for running. 喜欢 I like running. 喜欢跑步 like running. 喜欢游泳 swimming. Like swimming. Okay. B, yeah, it should be B. 喜欢游泳 like swimming. Okay, so according to the picture, it should be B, right? All right, so let's finish here. And yes, I have a videos for you guys, which is relating to our today's topic. It will be a Chinese style wedding ceremony. Okay, so I want to show you how these young generations of Chinese people how they celebrating their wedding ceremonies, and actually we have even for my age, many people they pick Western styles wedding ceremonies, but now more people they tend to pick they go back to the tradition, they go for Chinese style marriage, Chinese style wedding ceremony. So in these videos, you'll be seeing how they celebrate it in the Chinese way. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so this you can hear the sound, right? You hear the sound, okay? 可以听到吗？
没听到。
我现在关掉了，现在
一样的。
听不到是不是？那我重新。Okay, I will start the new share. I think I need to click on this one. Okay, how about now?
现在可以哦。
Okay. All right, cool. So, you know, these are all the traditional clothings for these bride and grooms, okay? And also they do a parade, right? And one of the important things in Chinese styles wedding ceremony is this red color. So almost everything is in red. Okay, it means some good news happenings. Yes, good things happenings. It should be in red. Okay, in Chinese tradition. And the bride is sitting in these places, okay, and people were holding it. Okay, so it means the grooms is taking the bride from her homes to the groom's home. Okay, it's okay. It start to getting, you know, because usually in Chinese tradition it means the girl is married to a man, so you should be moving. The girl should be moving from her home to the young man's home. Okay. Okay, so this is a very important step for this wedding ceremony in Chinese style. You have to serve the tea to your parents. Okay, your parents, usually to the parents of the young man. Okay, all right, because the girl is married into the young man's home, right? You go into the the man's house. Yeah. The young couple start to share their happiness to their all these families, all the visitors, and they giving out this red envelope. Usually, you will see some monies in it. So they share. It means they share their happiness and wishes to other people, to everyone. All right. So yes. So this is a very traditional ways of for holding the Chinese styles of wedding ceremony. So yeah, this is I think only happenings in these 10 years. They start to more focus on this Chinese tradition. So they don't more like they don't like to everything is following the Western styles. Like what I do is for my weddings, we also do it in the Western styles. But now young people are changing their minds. They prefer their own tradition and culture. Okay. So yeah, so hope you like it. Yeah. Let's go back to this. Let's go to part B. Yeah, so before we go to part B, I would like to, asking questions like I want to know your so my question is using the characters we have learned. 我希望你们谈谈印尼的婚礼。Okay, so I hope you guys can share what's any characteristics of Indonesian's marriage wedding ceremony. How do you celebrate it? What it should be look like. So when you get married, when maybe in the future you get married, or you have already get married, how you celebrate? How do you hold your wedding ceremonies? What do you do on the wedding ceremony? Is it Indonesian styles or is it Western styles? Any things you can share with me or share to other students? Yeah, I'm also very interested to know that. 我希望你们谈谈，我希望你们分享一下印尼的婚礼是怎么样。No, no. I'm excited to know that. No. How do you celebrate your big event, the wedding ceremony? How do you celebrate? No, if not, I will be talking about one most interesting cultures in China. Okay. if you have any answers, you can leave the message. But if not, I would I would talk more on the Chinese cultures for for the young couples now in China. There's one interesting thing happening in China is take me as an example. Because I have whenever I have for example, I have a young baby, I have a baby give birth, and if that is a boy, okay, so young couple, okay, so if they have a baby that is a boy, if that is a boy, we will call it as a 建设银行. So this is a very new style of ways to calling a baby. 建设银行. It means construction bank. Okay, but if you have a baby that is a girl, baby girl, okay, girl. So we will call it 招商银行. All right. 招商 it means 招商. How to say that? 招商 Bank of 这个是招商 is like a receiving or attracting business. Right? So, yeah. Okay. So why we call for example, why we call the baby boys, baby girls as 建设银行 or 招商银行? Because 建设银行 means you need to invest. You need to invest a lot of money on your baby because he is a boy, right? In Chinese cultures, if your baby is a boy, it means when he's growing up and he need to get married, the parents need to spend lots of time on, for example, for helping the boys to getting the apartments, getting the house, and also need to prepare money for his marriage. All right, everything, for example, the big wedding ceremonies, buying gold for the girls, for the bride, right? So we call the boy as a 建设银行 because you need to invest lots of money on your babies, on your boys. Okay, and on the other hand, for baby girls, you call it 招商银行. It means you will be receiving a lot of investments. Okay, because as the girls, when she get married, you don't have to spend money because the boys need to spend money. So the girl will be receiving lots of money, lots of investments. All right. So nowadays, many young couples, they want to have a boys and a girls. Okay. Because for boys, you can pass, you'll be having your generations, you can pass your family names, right? But for girls means the girls will going to marry to a new young man. So you will be living with her husband. It means you will be stay away from the family. So in the old Chinese tradition, they tend to have boys, but nowadays more people start to think they prefer to have boys and the girls, because if you have two more construction bank, it means you have more pressures because you need to spend so much money on the boys to get married, right? Yeah, so this is an interesting ways to calling babies for 建设银行 for boys and 招商银行 for girls. All right. So this is one of the things that I want to share with you guys, and even to many young couples. And you will be, you need to know, like many Chinese people were talking about 建设银行 or 招商银行. If you're talking about your kids, we share. If you know. You have a conversation with other people talking about kids, you definitely would say 建设银行, 招商银行. Okay. Okay, so yes, let's go back to our topic. Next one is over here. I would like to spend some time on this one. Okay, so this one. Okay, so let's look at this sentence. So the sentence goes like 我想休息休息. Okay, 休息休息 is it? So it's 休息 is having a break, right? And it repeat it again. 我想休息 and 休息. Okay, so this is a very interesting ways to say some things, and so I will write it down. 我想休息休息. It means I want to have a rest or a break for a while, right? Okay, or you try to have a rest. Okay, or try to have a. So it's pretty much like what we were saying, like can, oh, can. Okay, so it's like this is also verb, and you repeat the verb again, right? And this is also same thing. 休息休息休息. Okay, have a break. 休息休息. It means I want to have a rest for a while. I try to have a rest. All right. And also sometimes you can say 你去中国 for example 学习吧. It means you can go to China to study. Okay, you can go to China to study for a while, right? For a short period of time, for a while. Or you can try to study in China, right? You can try, to have a try, give a try to study in China. All right. 去中国学习吧. And we can also say there's another one I think over here. This one, yes. 这个女孩不错，你考虑考虑. Okay. 这个女孩子不错，你考虑考虑. Okay, it means please, girls. It's very good. It's not too bad. It's very good. It's not bad. 不错 not bad. You should think. You can think about it. You can think about it. You can think about her or think about it for a while, right? Or try to think about it, right? Try to think. Okay. Alright，这个女孩不错。Okay，你考虑考虑。Oh, obviously, so when people is introducing a girl to you, right? If you don't have a girlfriend, someone wants to introduce, they want to, introducing the girls to, to helping, to you guys to try to get together and see if you are really, like each other or not, right? So you can say 这个女孩不错。你考虑考虑 okay? This girl is not bad. You should think about it for a while. Or try to think about it. Right? 考虑考虑 考虑 means think. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. 考虑考虑学习学习 study. Right? And 休息休息 have a break. Okay, 我想休息休息 I would like to have a break for a while. Okay, 你去中国学习学习吧 You can go to China to study for a while. Okay, 这个女孩子不错，你考虑考虑 Right, this is a very nice girl. You should think about it, right? Try to make spend time and try to to maybe have a date with her, right? You should think about it. 考虑考虑 Okay. So this is it's pretty much like what we have talked about. Repeat the verb again. 看看 right? 尝尝 right? 尝尝 and 读读读 like 读一读读 or 读一读 right? All right, so next one. Yes, next ones. I think that is important is over here. Yes. So 新娘 look at this sentence. 新娘是我第一个女朋友. So the bride was my first girlfriend. Okay. So the girl is my first girlfriend, and then he become my bride, right? 新娘是我的第一个女朋友 So focus on 第一个 Okay? This is what we'll be talking about. 第一个 It means first. Okay, so talking about first, second, third, so you need to know in Chinese numbers 1 to 10, like 一、二、三、四、五、六、七、八、九、十 Okay, so this is number 1 to 10. Okay, it can be also like Arabic numbers. 一、二、三、四、五、六、七、八、九、十 Right? So this is Chinese writing for from numbers 1 to 10, and this is Arabic numbers from 1 to 10. So by knowing these numbers, you can say, so for example, first it will be 第一个 okay. Let me delete this one. It should be, for example, first would be 第一 okay. And if you know that is we're talking about people, so then you can put the unit of measurement plus unit of measurement. For example, you're talking about people, it will be 第一个女朋友 right? The first girlfriend. Right? And second will be 第二 okay? Plus unit of measurements. unit of measurement, for example, 第二 what? 第二 anything else? 第二个电脑 it should be 第二台 right? Talking about 电脑 is 电脑 okay? So you can say, for example, in a sentence, 这是我的第二台电脑 right? So this is my second computer. This is my second computer, right? Okay, so again, for third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth, it will be the same thing. It will be 第三 class unit of measurement and 第四 right? 第五 right? 第六 right? And 第七 第八 right? Okay, so but remember to plus you need to use the unit of measurement after this. Okay, and then say the items again. So for example, 第二台电脑，第一个女朋友 right? First girlfriend, 第一个女朋友，第二台电脑 this the second computer. The second computer. Right? Okay. So let's look at this example. So 新娘是我第一个女朋友。So the bride was my first girlfriend. 第一个。Okay, unit of measurement. Good. We're talking about the people. 第八课. Okay, so look at our topic over here. 第八课. So this is our 8th lessons. Okay, 第八课. All right. 课 is lessons. Okay. 第八 8 lessons. 第八课. Okay. This is another example. So 今天我们学习第八课. Okay. We study the 8 lessons today. Okay. 第八课. And 今天是我到北京的第一天。Okay. Today is my first day in Beijing. Okay. So talking about the first day, it can be 天. Okay. 天. Okay. This is a unit of measurement for days. Okay. How many days? 天, 第一天. Also, you might want to ask, for example, this is our, so this is our first or second or third Mandarin teachers, Chinese teachers. So you can say, 这是第几个汉语老师? Okay, so which Chinese teacher he is? Okay, is it the first? Is it the second? Is it the third? Or is it the fourth? So you can say this is the second one. This is the second one. The first one, he go back. He going to, he's going to, he's no more Chinese teacher. He's going to do a PhD degree. He's going to other school, right? He's not in this school anymore. So this is the second one. 第二个去年的老师回国了。So the teachers from last year, he go back to his country. Okay, 回国了. Go back to his country. All right, so this is what I want you guys to know is how to say first, second, then third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so this is also very, very important. Okay. All right, anything else? Okay, One more. One more. 开车去接你。Yes, over here. Okay. So let's look at this sentence. Okay. So 我开车去接你。I will drive and pick you up. I will drive and pick you up. So first, this is a sentence. I will write it down. 我开车去接你 means I will drive and pick you up. Okay, I'll drive to pick you up. Okay. So this is a very common way to like so let's look at this sentence again. 我去接你 right? This is a full sentence. This is a complete sentence. So it means I will pick you up. Right? But if you want to providing more information, for example, how you will be going to pick somebody up. So you can say, you can again say 我开车 right? Giving more in 开车 this is driving a car 去接你 right? So if you want to say how you will be going to pick somebody up, you'll be so you can put in this information before 去接你 before 去接你 So example be like this one. 他跑步去教室上课 right? He ran to the classroom for the class. Okay, right? And so this is like the so it can be usually the full sentence already can be 他去教室上课 right? 教室上课 He go to classroom for class, right? He is having class in the classroom. But if you want to focus on like if you want to have more information, providing more information for people, how he go to classroom, you can say 他跑步 and putting this 跑步 before 去 okay before 去他跑步去教室上课 okay 跑步 is he ran to the classroom for class right again this one look at this one look at this example 他开车回家看孩子了 okay so the woman he want to go home to see his kids but how he's driving and he's driving to home to see his kid okay 开车 right 开车 right driving a car 回家看孩子了 okay all right so this is basically if you want to make a more complicated sentence instead of you say okay you're doing something but whenever you want to make it complicated so for example how you do things and when you want to do things usually you can put this information after the people for example even for the date 我今天回家看孩子 right So this is the actual information, the date. Today, this is the date, right? Today, right? Same things. 我11月 19日 right 结婚 right 我11月19日结婚了 alright so again if you want to giving more information you can put in the date after the people right someone okay 11月19日结婚了 okay I got married in November 19th all right okay so we have 18 minutes left and I will focus on this all information because there are so many of them and it would be too boring to say every single sentence examples and because basically we covered all these important things that I want you guys to learn about. So okay, so next one. Again, I would like you guys to learn from the videos because we have another very exciting videos. Was talking about Xinjiang, okay? Talking about Xinjiang. Xinjiang. This is also a province in China, Xinjiang, and but what makes it special is because this province is the largest province in terms of the land area. Okay, it's the largest province in terms of the land area, and also not a big promotion, not the big numbers of populations over there. So because of that, because there are so many there are so many land areas over there, and not many people, not big numbers of people. So it is a very good place for people to travel because it has the most beautiful like it's the best places for people, to experience the natural beauty. All right. Comparing to many others, big city like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, in these places, you will be only seeing like very tall buildings and modernizing cities. But if you go into places like Xinjiang, everything will be natural beauties. Okay, lakes, mountains, waterfalls, deserts, things like this. So I have videos for you guys for these places. So this is a very nice because they also have both Chinese and English subtitles. It will be helping you guys to understand. So first, I won't go through because it's a long video, so I will only pick some part of the video for you guys. So first, let's go to here. A very beautiful lake. Okay, I want to show you in Xinjiang. Okay, over here. 是欣赏它的最好方式。绕行过博格达峰，我们会看到镶嵌在它北坡山腰上的天池。So this is a very famous tourist site in Xinjiang, which is we called it Heavenly Lake. Okay, or in Chinese, 天山, 天池, or in English, Heavenly Lake. Because this lake is 2,000 meters above the sea level. Okay, so it's almost, you have to driving all the way to the mountains to see this lake. So, but because of this all you would definitely know all these lakes, the waters from this lake is coming from the snow of these mountains and also from the rain So the lake will be very clean. Will be the best, most cleanest and beautiful lake in China.
天池是典型的高山湖泊，海拔高度1900多米，依靠天山冰川融水和雨水，天池为下游河流提供水源补给。从高到低，大地逐渐描绘出一幅蓬勃的生命图景。
So many places in Xinjiang is beautiful places in Xinjiang is on the mountains. So in Xinjiang it can be goes from very cold, very low temperatures to very high temperatures. Later we'll be taking you to the one of the desert in Xinjiang. So it'll be very hot over there. But on the mountains you will be seeing snows and very cold. Yeah. So this is Tianchi, the first one I want let you guys to know.
飞行到天山中部，一个巨大的山间盆。
Next one, 13 is another. Next one I would like to show you is apricot trees. Apricot. Yes, it's over here. Yes. Yeah, apricot.
一进入4月，伊犁河谷的杏花就迫不及待地绽放。在一些人的印象中，杏花是江南的象征。其实，它们能够忍耐干旱与严寒，更适合生活在北方。 杏花从开放到凋谢，只有短短1周时间。尽管如此，杏花依旧演绎了一幕别有风情的春意盎然。
So if you're visiting Xinjiang, I definitely want to go there in April. But remember, these flowers, these blossoms of apricots are only happening within the week. So it's not easy to see a views like this. But if you you can check all these. You can spend more time over there. You definitely can see this. So, but yeah, very special views. Even not many places you will be seeing like this. Yeah. So this is the apricot trees, and yeah, this is one of the famous spot in Xinjiang. I want to show you. And next one. Yeah, many good places over there and very beautiful. But because of the time, yes, I would like to show you another one. 14. It's a very special city in Xinjiang, particularly for the design of the city. So it's over here. 14. Oh, yes, we also have lavenders. Yes, please focus. Keep watching.
伊犁河谷的每一道沟谷里，都呈现着不一样的精彩。6月，薰衣草开始盛开。上世纪60年代之前，中国的薰衣草香料全靠进口。为了改变这种状况，人们在几个省份分别进行试种。 等待了6年之后，只有伊犁培育成功。今天，中国95%的薰衣草都来自这里。
Okay, one of the biggest lavender market over here. So not just for the business, but it's also very good places for travelers, right? For taking pictures and enjoy the beauty of the nature. Lavender field. So this is also very good spot. This lavender is for like making for our soap, body wash, perfumes. Yeah, lavender. So this is also important crop for us. Okay, next one will be showing you a city, a very special city. Okay, and
有一座奇特的小城。要破解这座县城的玄机，需要从高空往下看。
What makes this city special is over here. What did you see from the top? Yeah, you'll be so videos will have an introduction to it. Makes the city special is because you see the design of the city is based on one of the Chinese traditional inspirations called it Bagua. So in English we call it eight diagrams. And Bagua is very famous is because if you live in China, particularly people who is believe in the faith. For example, what you will be, if you will be famous, if you will become a leaders of the country, if you will be getting rich or not, some people will go into someone to ask what's happening, what's happening in the futures. So this is these people who will be telling people's fate is they will be using Bagua. Okay, Bagua is one of the important tools of calculations, to determine someone's fate. Okay, so fate is the Bagua is important in Chinese culture. Yeah, and Bagua is looking like this way. Okay, it's looking like the design of the city. All right, so what is the last one? 42. 42. I would like to take you to the vineyard. Okay, over here. Okay, this one here. Vineyard.
火焰山寸草不生，但它附近的山谷却是葡萄成荫。
Okay, the vineyard.
吐鲁番出产中国最甜的葡萄。
So Xinjiang is quite famous for his grape production because it provides producing the most sweetest grape and producing the largest grape. So you definitely in China's market you will be seeing lots of grapes from this Xinjiang province, and also because there are so many grapes, so some of them they were made it into they were dried it and made it into a raisin. So they were talking about it in the video.
葡萄丰收后被送往印房晾晒。印房的墙壁留有许多花孔，既能通风，又能避免阳光直射在葡萄上。
Okay, 葡萄 is grape, right? 葡萄 over here.
印房的墙壁留有许多花孔，既能通风，又能避免阳。
Okay, 葡萄 is grape. 葡萄 grape.
阳光直射在葡萄上。短短40天，干燥的热风就能把鲜葡萄烘干。葡萄生长需要大量的水。2000年前，人们创造了一种地下水利工程——坎儿井。 为了减少蒸发，人们将雪山融水引入地下沟渠，送往农田和村庄。据说，将坎儿井所有的水渠连起来，超过5000公里。借助坎儿井，人们在干。
Okay, so you will be seeing very special views like this. You know, the Xinjiang is really special places. You know, you have lots of greenies over here, and then you will be seeing a desert. And you have a places that is very cold in the mountain, and then you will be very hot in somewhere too. All right, very yeah, special places. Okay. All right. What time is it? Okay, so we still have 2 minutes. I would like to show you the hottest place here in Xinjiang. Yes, this one. Okay, so if you ever guys to watch us, the what do you call it? The journey to the west, a very famous soap operas was talking about stories for a monk, and he's along with his like monkeys and a pig, and he was fighting difference with ghost, and experienced lots of problems and difficulties, and eventually they were able to arriving in the Indians and getting the things back. We called it the journey to the west. I think some of them may heard of it, and this is one of the places that is mentioned about in that book, in that TV series. Okay.
大多数人是从《西游记》中第一次听到火焰山的名字。火焰山的热自古有名，地表温度最高超过70摄氏度。从高大的温度计上，人们能实时地看到火焰山的气温。地势是造成火焰山酷热的主要原因。这里位于吐鲁番盆地的低点，它与周围山地之间的高度落差有5000多米。热空气在盆地中不易发散，火焰山因此成为同纬度中最热的地方。
Okay, all right. So I think let's finish here. So if you are interested in this video, definitely you can search and search like I will write it down. You can write it like Hang Tai, Dongguo, Xinjiang. So if you type this into your internet, your browser, you will be find out this video. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for attending the class for today, and I'll pass this to Josh. Yeah.
How to say thank you in Indonesia?
Terima kasih. Yeah.
Ayo,
I
好棒啊！
remember that. Yeah.
哎，很厉害啊！你去过新疆吗，
Yeah.
老师啊？
我没有，我很想去，一直没机会，但我觉得一定要去，非常好的地方。
今天 teman-teman kita hari ini tuh banyak belajar mengenai itu ya Pak, pernikahan dan lain-lainnya, dan sedikit mengenai Xinjiang. Nah, sekarang saya mau tanya ini, Genlung ini ada fotonya nikah nggak kayak gitu apa enggak ya? Nah, 天龙老师啊，你姐你婚礼的时候怎么样啊？
我的婚礼
是不是跟刚刚那个我们看了那个视频一样啊？
不一样。我那个时候因为是2015年，大概7、8年，2015年到现在都7、8年了。那时候我们那个婚礼，大部分的人的婚礼都是 Western style，就是要穿那种白色的婚纱衣服然后邀请就是。但我们也不是完全一样，就是说所有的穿衣的风格、庆祝的方式，还有伴郎伴娘，对不对？都是一样的，有点像西方美国那种形式。但是就是还是我们会不一样的地方，就是说我们会宴请很多的亲戚朋友一起吃饭这个是我们中国的这种方式，不像他们比较简单但是现在很多年轻人，刚刚我给你们看的，就我觉得挺好的，把我们的这个文化找回来，传统找回来，这个我们要用自己的方式去庆祝或举行这样子的婚礼，我觉得很好。
你有没有看过印尼的婚礼？
没有啊，所以我刚刚一直想问 ，so I have lots of question about Indonesians weddings， 但是他们没有回答。我想知道你们怎么举办你们的婚礼？
是吗？我给你看啊，因为可能是在你那边。来。
哦，好的，太好了，我看一下。这个
看到吗？
也是这种也很
穿的这种
这种服饰，很不一样，很不一样，很有那个印尼的特色，
哎呀，然后脸上啊花花的这样的，
很漂亮啊，很漂亮。对呀，也都是白色的白色的为主，白色的，也有黑色的，哇哦。很好，很好，很好。每个国家有自己的特色，
那这个一个人嫁个几个老婆？这个2个嘛。
这个可以同时娶这么多老婆。
但是不是我们的习惯。
好的。哇，非常好。
特色就是一部分的，很少部分人可能是那样。
我看男生都会戴这种帽子男生
帽子倒闭啊。
倒
闭印尼话就是倒闭。
倒闭。
倒闭。
很有特色。
那你刚刚说婚礼结婚了。divorce 就是
divorce 就是离婚，对，离婚。divorce 离婚。
所以下一次你说关于什么，把它的反过来的，
好，
意思也是顺
的
便写下来，好吧？
好的，没问题。好，
老师，你的婚礼幸福吗？
幸福啊！我现在有2个小孩，刚刚我说我有2个建设银行 ，two construction bank，two boys。一个小孩刚刚生，大概现在1个多月，快2个月了。
好呀。Jadi Tianung Laosi ini sudah punya anak 2 ya, yang satu masih 1 bulan. Ketika saya tanya pernikahannya bahagia, dia bilang bahagia sekali. 好吧，老师啊，
好的，那我们
mau ngomong langsung atau bertanya langsung dengan guru kita, itu mic-nya itu bisa langsung di-unmute kok. Kalau nggak ada kita potret dulu ya, potret. 拍照，
拍照一下
photo
yes
photo OK photo Wait a minute OK 来大家准备好吗3、2、1哒哒
好
好了OK
拜拜
terima
terima
kasih teman-teman
kasih
semua sampai jumpa di minggu depan hari Sabtu jam yang sama ya 再见
yes
周末快乐
bermalam minggu 是不是
Selamat bermalam
bermalam
minggu
minggu yes
yes
bermalam
OK
minggu 我记住了
下周见
拜拜
拜拜